Hello guys, this is Divya and I'm back with another episode of Plums Prelims Level Up MCQ series. As you know, we are coming up, every day we come up with 5 new MCQs for you so that you can practice well for your prelims examination, right? So let's get started. Today, I'm Divya, I'm taking geography, and as you know, Vysh sir is taking another faculty are taking other subjects for prelims. So let us get started and make sure you have subscribed the Vysh IAS channel if you haven't yet. Also, please watch all the videos because these videos are specially made for you, keeping prelims in mind, the upcoming prelims in mind. So if you really want to practice well, please watch the videos, right? So now let's get started. The first MCQ: consider the following statements regarding Deccan Trap. Right, so the first statement says Deccan Traps are made up of a series of basaltic lava flows. Deccan Trap is one of the largest volcanic provinces in the world. Third statement says iron ore is one of the main minerals found in the region. And the fourth statement says the trap eruptions, right, volcanic eruptions, is said to have caused some global climate change. Right, now the options are whether we have to find which of the these statements are correct. Okay, so the first option says 1 2 and 3 are correct, 1 3 and 4 are correct. I mean the option B says 1 3 and 4 are correct, or option C 1 2 and 4, and option D all of the above. Right, now let us see. The answer is actually answer D. So the Deccan Traps are large volcanic provinces which are located in the central and southern India. So these Deccan Traps are made up of basaltic lava flows, right? And this eruption happened several million of years ago, and these Traps are rich sources of natural resources, minerals, timber, water, and during this mains there were questions about Deccan Traps, right? The potential natural resource potential of Deccan Traps, and one of the main minerals which is found here is iron ore, right? Then some studies have shown that Deccan trap eruptions, they have caused some global climate change. This volcanic activity spewed some huge amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, and that caused greenhouse warming. Now let's move on to the second MCQ. I'm sorry. So which of the following is not a push factor for migration? Right, so you would have studied this chapter. So there is always a pull factor and push factor when which requires migration. So which of the following is not a push factor? So options are water shortage, medical educational facilities, then unemployment, and then epidemic. Right, so now let us see the answer is B. So availability of what do I say, medical and educational facilities cannot be a push factor for migration. If it is there, then it will be the pull factor. People would like to migrate there, they won't be going out of that place, right? So water shortage is definitely a push factor, and unemployment, poor living conditions, political turmoil, unpleasant climate. So these things, disaster, epidemics, social economic backwardness as well, these makes the push factors. So these factors make the place less attractive to live, right? And people tend to migrate there. Now the third MCQ: which of the following continents has the maximum flow of global trade? Right, very straight up answer, I'm sorry, very straight question. So options are Europe, B is North America, C is Africa, D is Asia. Right, now let's see the answer is of course Asia, because Asia has maximum flow of global trade, right? Asia has so many countries. You can, it is more of a common sense based question. It has India, it has China, right? China is a giant, and so many economic activities are happening. Then there is also other countries like Singapore, I mean Southeast Asia, right? So that makes Asia you know the one with highest, and the population is also more. That is also again a factor. Now fourth MCQ: consider the following statements regarding cyclone warning. So the first statement says the cyclone warnings are issued to state government officials in 4 stages, right? The second statement says the fourth stage of the warning is known as post landfall outlook. Third statement says all the stages of warning are color coded. Fourth statement says cyclone warning is issued at least 12 hours in advance of the expected commencement of the adverse weather over the coastal areas. So which of these above statements are correct, that we have to tell. Options are 1, 2 and 3, 1, 3 and 4. C says 1, 2 and 4, and D all of the above. Right? Now let us see the answer. Answer is A, 1, 1, 2 and 3. So as mentioned, um, stages of warning, there are 4 stages. All the stages are color coded, and this has been taken from the IMD website. But in the website there was not, the green color was actually not given, but in the other articles which I've read, green color was given. But definitely there are 4 stages. The first one is pre-cyclone watch, right? It is this warning is given before 72 hours, right? Then IMD flashes color coded weather warnings, and it depends upon the intensity of the weather. So we can understand green is like all is clear, nothing to worry. Second stage cyclone alert, yellow, and then severity increases, so cyclone warning, it has to be orange. And the fourth stage is red, of course, post landfall outlook. So the fourth stage is known as post landfall outlook. It is issued at least before 12 hours in advance of the expected time of landfall. The third stage, which is cyclone warning, is issued at least 24 hours, not 12 hours, which is given in the statement. So that makes the fourth statement wrong, right? So in advance of the expected commencement of the adverse weather over the coastal areas. Now let us move on to the final MCQ. So the Trans-Atlantic Stewart Highway, this highway runs between which of the following routes? So there are options given. There are 4 routes given. A, Darwin to and Melbourne. B, Edmonton to Anchorage. Then there is Vancouver and St. John City, and D, Chengdu and Lhasa. Right? So let's see the answer. Answer is A. Stewart Highway is a major Australian highway, right? So it runs from Darwin in the Northern Territory, and then it goes all the way to the South Australia, Port Augusta, right? So with this we have completed today's MCQs. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like and share these videos as much as you can, right? And please study really hard.